live, baby. Oh, we're live. Okay, 2 thumbs up. Hey guys, we're live. And I think what's really important here, remember, is that his fugitive from justice case.
Now you're going to get faulty with your name and badge number, kid. Shut the fuck up.
Name and badge. Tased you for no reason.
Yep. Same what that taser done, though, didn't you?
Nothing.
Quit. Shut up. Hey.
It's going in, guys.
Being stupid is not a defense.
No, he's not stupid. No, he's
You got a breath. You got a breath, man. You're riding the mic. You're riding the mic. You're riding the.
Canada's dissolved. Canada's dissolved. I'm also going to hand you.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is the same thing.
Can I get out of the car?
Yes.
No, I'm not getting out of the car. You can go get your.
speech. It's free speech. You had no argument here. No, I don't want to talk.
Hey, we're back. What's up, Harry?
Not much, Pat. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
It's been a little while since we've done this.
Well, real life sure takes a turn, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yes, it does. And every once in a while, actually, it's kind of nice getting back to real life and getting away from all this drama stuff. So, but I have missed doing this, and I know you and I talk quite a bit offline and stuff. But yeah, things are finally calming down for everybody. So,
absolutely.
Got a lot of new faces in chat. Thanks, AB, for sending people over. Dutch, good to see you. Deborah, good to see you too. Clash in Canada, Randy, Deborah again, Alan Steele, Mike Hunt. Mike, I love that name. Tommy, JTL, Alan Steele. So it's been a few minutes since Pat and I have done this. Kate's working on some videos. Kate is doing very well also. She did want to be here tonight. She might drop in when she gets a chance. But she's working on a few videos to post for us also. So,
Kate's production quality is just second to none. She's doing a lot of hard work on a lot of produced videos that she wants to do for the channel. So she's been focusing on that.
Yep. So, we've been going. It's been a month since we've done a show.
I think so, close to it. We had a bunch of them that we'd scheduled, and then I had to text you and say, I can't do it. Going with my family and. Then everything going on with Kate, just a whole way too many things just kind of creeped up, so we weren't able to do it. But it's good to get back in the swing.
Yeah, exactly. Furry retired, since we've last done a show, and there's rumors that she retired because of me. I assure you, that's the furthest thing from the truth. She had nothing to. I had nothing to do with her retirement. I'm not sure who or why someone started that rumor. I have my differences with Furry. I have my differences on opinion how Furry does her things. But if she's found something in life that makes her happier than doing audits now, good for her and good for Mrs. Furry. I wish them the best, and it is what it is. So,
I think that I was going to originally joke that Kate forced Furry into retirement, but truthfully, I don't think anybody over here in the Masshole side really affects Furry in any way, and I don't think it affected anything that Furry decided to do as far as with her channel or
Yeah, I totally agree. Furry's her own woman, and there's no one's going to force her to do anything. It's just absolutely. Like I said, Furry's her own woman. She's going to do what she wants to do. So,
if it's a true retirement, I wish her the best, and that I hope she finds something that she's happy doing and not getting arrested all the time. And
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it has to get old. That has to get old. Are you sure Furry didn't retire because of you? Yeah, I'm clashing. I'm very sure she didn't retire because of me. One of the biggest complaints Pat and I get is that we talk over videos a lot, and I did want to address that. We have to talk over the video somewhat to avoid the auditors or whoever's video it is from striking us. And I don't know, there's a certain percentage, and I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if Pat knows what it is, but you have to make certain comments over videos to avoid them from being able to strike it and be able to claim fair use, which kind of leads us into our first segment, which Pat's going to lead off on.
Yeah, with Jeremiah Payne.
Yes!
We covered him, let me check when the date was here.
We've covered him a few times. We covered his fake house fire, I believe. We covered his e-begging scam and the jail receipt where he whited out his name, or he whited out his wife's name or something. I can't remember, so long ago.
The actual strike was from a show we did on June 13th, if you can believe that. Almost a little over a month ago now, and it was from when he got arrested at a military base. So I'm struggling to remember. It was about the military police approach him and eventually arrest him. And we covered the video and gave some commentary on it, and he apparently got his panties in a bunch about it and struck us for it. Yeah, and that was one of the other reasons also. We weren't sure if we could go live or not, and we weren't sure. We kept going back and forth, and so, like I said, then like as Pat said, life happened. So, but yeah, Jeremiah Payne was all bunched up and struck us, so, which was ironic. I'm not sure if you actually have his complaint or not. I don't have the actual text of his complaint. Kate didn't have it, but I'll at least show a screenshot of the note from YouTube and then Kate's epic response. Just give me a second here. I'm a little rusty.
How about Jeremiah's car being taken by the mechanic because Jeremiah didn't pay? That's awesome. Mechanic liens are hard to overcome also. Hey, could be. How you doing, bro?
All right, here's the first one. Is that clear enough?
Yeah, it actually looks really good.
So this is YouTube's their basic form letter. It's we don't have the original text that Jeremiah sent, but it just basically says, due to a copyright takedown notice received, your video will be taken down from YouTube in 7 days. Orders of America, Last Days of Freedom, New Felony, ? Counter to be Angel, and it's the title of our stream that night. Samantha Payne was, I guess that's his wife, right?
Yeah, he's had his wife. He's had several channels taken down, and I guess he's afraid to use his own name, which I'm sure if someone reported that to YouTube and they dug into it enough, they'd probably shut that channel down too.
Yeah, so then it goes on to say, Samantha Payne wants to give you an opportunity to resolve your copyright issue before your video is removed and a copyright strike applied. Then it goes on to what to do next. Do nothing, delete your video, reach out. So Kate weighed the options, and we could have just deleted the video, not gotten a strike, but she didn't want to set a precedent and just let all these moron outers know all they have to do is strike us, and they can get us to take down video. So she decided to fight it and file a counter, which YouTube, for some reason, the initial counter strike that she did, YouTube just came back with a letter saying that it was not that the original strike was warranted and her counter was not warranted. So she said, screw that. And she did it again, then it worked. And so the status now is that the Samantha Payne has, let me just find it actually on screen so I don't have to guess what.
Yeah, as you're doing that, a lot of these bigger channels, like the Schrodinger Cats, the Kenny Kleins, the Generation Nation and stuff, we're all starting to work together to counter-strike these type of things. Schrodinger's Cat is definitely pushing very, very hard, and he actually is pursuing legal action against PayPal Patty regarding his latest issues when he struck one of his videos also.
Yeah, so Kate's counter was received by YouTube and forwarded on, and now the latest status is counter notification forwarded. The content owner who removed your video, which is Samantha Payne, has 10 U.S. business days to review your counter notification. If they don't provide proof of a court action against you, your video will be reinstated and the strike removed. So something tells me it's highly unlikely that this jobless fool is going to retire counsel and sue the Masshole Report for playing their video. What do you think, Gary?
Well, first off, he can't afford ramen noodles, and they don't give you a public defender for civil cases. So unless they give him a public defender for a civil case, I think he's kind of screwed. Clash in Canada, I keep highlighting your comments on this, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. We actually have some a video queued up about otters getting attacked. Michael Bowman, buddy, thank you so much for the $5. We appreciate that, buddy. Miss you too and love you too, buddy.
All right, so I just wanted to show Kate. I minimized it by accident. 1 second. I want to show you Kate's response to the.
Kate's quite the wordsmith. I mean, she's definitely she's very good with words.
More active on my channel, and I get a copyright strike. Kate's the one I'm retaining for myself.
Oh, absolutely. And I agree, Community Legal Watch. I mean, it's not only that, but I mean, if you're supposed to be a First Amendment activist, just because you don't like our speech doesn't mean you should strike our speech.
Is this showing up okay? I'll zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, if you can zoom in a little bit more.
Oh, look who's here.
Wow, there goes the neighborhood.
There she goes. Did you add her too or something?
No.
Oh. Hey.
It's her cricket phone.
No, not on my phone. Fuck you.
That's what everybody's asking for.
I'm using your computer like a big girl.
Oh, you're a big girl now.
Yeah, I'm sort of.
So I was just up to the your response to the copyright strike by Jeremiah Payne. I was just about to read off your epic response here, unless you want to do it yourself.
I mean, we can go over it, but essentially, I mean, I just claimed the fair use provision, right? Because that's what it was. He struck a live stream of ours where we very clearly were playing, a clip of his with commentary, which is definitely, generally speaking, a fair use exception. What a bitch. What a sad little bitch Jeremiah is. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Penelope, thank you very much. That's awesome.
I'm going to show you what a little bitch he is.
Yeah, Pat and I are talking about this.
First of all, I want to say that, we had put up, because we kind of so this is what Jeremiah did. And this, I'm going to explain to you guys why I refused to back down on this. He gave us a 7-day strike, which essentially says, I'm going to strike your channel, but I'm going to give you 7 days to remove it, right? So we could have avoided the strike by just removing the video, but fuck that, right? Because then that sets a precedent that if you don't like what we're saying, then you're going to go ahead and do one of those. And, the frauditors or whoever we're critiquing at the time is going to go, all I got to do is give them 7 days and they'll bitch down and take it down. So no, we won't do that. Once that 7 days expired, then it became a copyright strike, at which point I could counterclaim it. So, we had put up the notice that we wouldn't be live streaming for a while and we're dealing with this. And Jeremiah jumped on the post and he's like, well, maybe you shouldn't steal people's videos. I'm like, it's not fucking stolen, Jeremiah. Fair use. You champion of freedom of speech, you, right? Right? And he, of course, YouTube agreed with me that YouTube does not arbitrate these situations. Okay. They're not all they do is offer a mechanism to file a DMCA takedown. They do not determine fair use. I will say this till I'm blue in my fat fucking face. I don't understand why these people don't understand that. YouTube is never going to determine what is fair use and what is not. They're never going to not agree. I shouldn't say never. Generally speaking, they do not agree with these copyright takedowns that get issued. There are the rare occasions in which their algorithm picks up on it and goes, yeah, we really don't think that this is legitimate. But even that doesn't happen that often because they can't determine fair use. Only a judge can, right? So Jeremiah, in his infinite wisdom, with his army of lawyers behind him, because my lawyers will be in touch. And yes, I have lawyers. Bitch, I have seen you begging to pay your cell phone bill. You do not have one lawyer, let alone multiple lawyers. Cut it with the plural, right? But, my lawyers will see you. So, obviously I counterclaimed it, and then he got slapped in the face with reality that YouTube does not determine fair use and therefore did not, quote unquote, take his side. So he got really butthurt because he is a pussy.
But he's calling Masshole the crybabies due to the fact that the video was taken down.
Yeah, this is what he posted on his community page, and he's since taken it down because I think he realized that's kind of stupid of me to call them pussies when I'm the pussy that made the strike in the first place. Right. So this was his his response. So Masshole's being crybabies due to the fact I had their video taken down because first off, Jeremiah, learn some punctuation, please. They played my full.
He says he has a master's degree. Can we just talk about that for a minute? Jeremiah Payne insists in public on multiple different occasions that he has a master's degree. He does not even know the difference between there, and there.
And your
master's degree. No, fuck out of here.
Yeah, your master's degree. I can print one up real quick also. Full video of their channel, just so they could degrade my name and spread lies and make money off my content. Let me address that. 99%, about 99% of our videos are non-monetized. Kate doesn't have monetization turned on for most of our videos, I don't think.
No, I was just going to hold on. On that note, I'm going to log into our YouTube here, and I'm going to show you guys what the monetization looks like for us. It doesn't fucking exist. Is what happened. Yeah, like so that was one of the points of my counterclaim. Like, this video has never been monetized before. I don't turn on ads. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm not logged in on. Sorry, I lied. I'm not logged in on Masshole on my computer right now. But yeah,
is it on the dashboard? I can show it if you want.
Yeah, it's fine. I just you know what I'm talking about, like where you go into the content.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's why we're so grateful when people, and again, we don't ask for it, but we greatly appreciate it every time someone contributes to us. We don't monetize the majority of our videos. One, I cuss way too much, and so does Kate. So, hey Maddie, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. So yeah, it's like when the people, and I actually think that gives us a little more credibility, to be honest with you, because we don't monetize and we're not making money off these people.
I just love the irony in all of this, that free speech advocates are trying to shut down other free speech, and fair use.
Yeah, it's
a revenue tab on the channel analytics page, or do you want me to? Should I just not bother showing that?
I mean, so it's the content page.
It shows which videos are monetized, which ones are not.
We can show our analytics, so I'm not hiding anything. So like you can share the screen, but I just want to I want to be clear on the monetization of our videos. It generally does not happen.
Yeah, Richard, I think Kate and I might max out on the cussing thing. They changed their terms of service. Kate and I cuss quite a bit. Pat's the good guy. Kate and I not so much.
If you were to talk, yes, they could hear you.
So like right now
they can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're welcome.
Is it showing, Harry?
It's showing, but it's really small.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I had a hiccup.
You screamed because you had the hiccups?
No, I didn't scream. That was my hiccup.
Well, as we scroll down, you see all of our videos. You see monetization off, ineligible. There's actually one on. Ineligible, off, ineligible.
Yeah, so
all of them.
So yes, Kate is making tons of money off.
Hand over fist here. I am rolling in the dough. Thank you very much, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
With your shitty videos. Like, come on. Like, no, what it was, and the wording in his, complaining, belly aching post about it, they're degrading my name. He doesn't like that we criticize him, which is, I mean, nobody likes to be criticized, but I can honestly say my videos have been chopped up a bunch and taken. And sometimes what I would consider to be out of context a little bit or whatever, but I would never put a copyright claim on it because they're not breaking copyright law. Like, frankly, if you're transforming videos or offering commentary, whether I like it or not, it's legal. It's legal. Right. So yeah, he doesn't understand it, even though he has a master's degree and a team of lawyers behind him.
Yeah, so he says, now I guess I'll be filing a lawsuit against Masshole for playing my video on their channel so they could degrade my name. So they file a counterclaim against me. Masshole, now you're going to be sued. Grants. Here's my email YouTube just sent me.
Good luck.
Yep.
And thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that.
No, I mean, if he wants to sue, he has his legal right to do so. Obviously, in that case, there's going to be a countersuit because you have misused the DMCA takedown system. And the Ninth Circuit Court has upheld that, creators need to consider fair use before they use the DMCA takedown. That is established case law. Rogue Nation says, can we share some of your videos? I mean, I don't know, George. Maybe.
If you get out of the post office, maybe.
Yeah, there's only so much we can talk about Poster 7, honestly, before I just ram my head into a brick wall. Yeah, I mean Jeremiah is just out of his mind. He's crying, right? Yeah, the Kerry Watkins has a good point too. I love how he cried that no one would help him with $500 for his car to get fixed. But this is a guy who's going to be filing a huge lawsuit against us for a video that wasn't even monetized. Like Jeremiah, you fucking moron! Like there's no damages to claim on this. Yeah. You're not going to recoup anything. We made no money on that video. I mean, we had some fun. If you want to put a monetary value on fun, we had a lot of fun that day. I mean, sure, but come on, yeah.
So, and someone else pointed out, I never seen him do it, but I mean, I guess he carries his gun into the post office, which they're not allowed to do. But that's neither here nor there. He's a piece of shit. So,
he's not that's what it is.
Yeah, he is.
He is addicted to methamphetamine. Sorry for your struggle, Jeremiah, but not everybody else's problem. You fucking meth muppet. Like,
I like meth muffin. Meth muffin sounds nice.
Yeah.
So that's Jeremiah. Like I said, the strike should be taken down within probably another week or two for them to remove it. But I mean, and if we lose, we'll let you know we lost. But again, there's no way he's going to get a lawyer, and there's no way, like I said, you don't get a public defender for civil trials. So I think we're pretty safe.
Yeah, I mean, there's no winning or losing here, just to be fair. Like, Jeremiah tumbled out of the situation the loser from the jump. So I don't really give a fuck. Honestly, as soon as that clears up, the video is going right back up. I might actually do a premiere on it so we can all watch it together again.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Just that one video.
Everybody gets popcorn.
That's right. Thank you so much, buddy.
Things and stuff. No, he's just, this is ridiculous. And I don't have time for this right now. I have, my own life going on. And obviously, I did unfortunately publicly have to talk about my daughter who ran off from a treatment program. So she's been home and that's been wonderful. But that's been my main focus right now.
Exactly.
I also, I can't even believe I'm going to say this in public out loud and even acknowledge it and stuff. But no, Turtle Boy Sports did not find my daughter. Just want to throw that out there. Just before you came on, Harry stated they have to talk over the video. Is that true? No. I don't. So
this has to be transformative, right?
Again, YouTube does not determine fair use. A judge does. So when I look at the Sargon of Akkad case, right, where he had no commentary whatsoever over the video that he had edited up, but just the editing itself as well as the title, the judge in the court decided was sufficient enough to be commentary for fair use. So it's kind of a gray area. I think that sort of the impression that we've been under in the past is that you have to talk over the videos for the algorithm. But at this point, I don't give a fuck about the algorithm anymore. They're going to continue to file these strikes and I'm just going to continue to counterclaim and fight them. And if it goes to court, it goes to court. I don't really give a shit. I hear from people a lot that they are sick of hearing people talking over the videos. I hear that. I understand that. I would agree. So I've really been trying to stay away from talking over the videos.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, we'll do our best.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mom. No, Turtle Boy did not find my kid. So that was a ridiculous lie. There's a police report that would, very much dispute that. And this is a guy that also just got caught fabricating a donation from Sam Adams beer. So somebody sent me it the other day, on Twitter. He had said that Sam Adams donated some beer for something, like an event or something. And people, obviously looked into that. And Sam Adams came back and said, well, the beer is Sam Adams, but it was not donated by us. So, I mean, just another item in the ticket list of pathological lies that guy says. So.
I mean, come on. It's basically, Sam Adams gave him a sponsorship, right? No.
Right. Yeah, I bought the beer and I put it in the back of my shitty 2010 Honda CRV. So, I mean, it says Sam Adams on the case and I'm just going to call it a donation, where I maybe paid some money for it.
Well, I guess it was donated since he had to e-bag for the money to get the beer in the first place. So it kind of was donated.
Yeah.
So our next little subject, this is a shout out to Alex. Alex, thank you so much for the info on Floyd. Floyd's at the big time. He's at triple-digit bond numbers now.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, $110,000 this time.
Oh my God! How he's
Yes.
not going to be able to get out of jail with that.
He has 5 counts of aggravated menacing at $20,000 bond each, and then 2 counts of criminal trespass.
What the hell did he do? Jesus.
So
I have some video if you'd like to see.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
I'm actually quite interested in this. I was vaguely aware that this has happened, but yeah.
Yeah, his bond jumped from 25,000. It was 25,000 yesterday, I believe it was, and then overnight they stacked more charges on them. Now, I'll talk about that after the video.
All right, and I just want to say that Floyd's bond amount is sponsored by Rubinoff Vodka.
That's what auditors need, their sponsorships on their cameras and shit.
So let me for those who don't know, working because I work in a jail. Your bond amounts typically aren't above $10,000. The typical bond amounts are anywhere from a few $100s to $5,000. So to have anything above $10,000 is kind of not, it's a little uncommon, much less $100,000 bill. So that's ridiculous.
Now, I seen the video that Justin Pulliam had posted on this, and supposedly the 2 charges of trespassing and 5 counts of menacing. And in the video, a statement was made by the cop that people were afraid to walk to their cars. So I'm guessing the menacing charge is coming from each person that was afraid to go to their car. That's what Lloyd Hanging thing is.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
What state is this in? Nebraska.
Ohio. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what menacing is under their criminal code, so I don't know how to find that.
Michael, thank you so much for $20, bro. Appreciate that very, very much.
Well, let's take a look and see what happens.
And also, Hector, thank you for $10. I'm sorry.
Your best is right around the 34-minute mark, so I just advanced it about a minute back just to see what leads up to it.
So obviously he's laying on the ground here. That's normal behavior.
Sidewalk. I ain't doing nothing wrong. You want to get in your truck, get in your truck. I done told him plenty of times. I get a memo. You think so? Yeah. It's a possibility, and that's what I am assuming at this point. That's what I'm going to assume at this point.
Hey, Pat, can you pause it for 1 second? I want to address Bruce's thing. Actually, Bruce, it's not unusual at all. A lot of times when someone's booked in, when the officers get to the jail and they're processing, and Matt can support this as well, the officer might work with the district attorney to find out what other charges might be able to be added on as well. And that's what I'm guessing happened here.
Well, either that or the officer, they might arrest him on, citations or, one crime and then come back. And like you said, either especially if there's an investigation going on, they can always, because I've seen it plenty of times where officers will come back and we have to re-fingerprint somebody on new charges. I mean, so it happens all the time.
So, all right. Thanks, Pat.
Back off. Back up. No. I'm being detained for a crime? Yes. For what crime? Sir, you're asked to leave. I'm not on the property. This is public property. What's the issue? Not the issue. Now you're being recorded. Okay. You got your body cam?
Why are you backing up, boss? Be careful. We're probably lying back behind you. What's going on? Real quick, come here.
Don't touch me, bro.
You don't have no weapons on you?
I don't consent to searches. Don't touch me, dude.
Come here. Just turn around for me.
That's a violation of my constitutional rights. Do not touch me. I will pull. Don't touch me, dude.
Boss.
I'm not being detained.
You're not being.
Bro, get off
Come
me.
here.
Dude. What is this dude
Relax.
doing?
Relax.
Bro, get off
You
me.
don't got any weapons on you? Come here.
Hey, bro, stop.
I'm not searching you. Come here.
Yeah, you are.
Just relax. Just relax.
Am I being detained for a crime?
As of right now, come here. Come on, boss. Come here.
No hands to go behind my back, bro. Nope.
Boss, just relax.
Am I being detained for a crime?
Right now, you're just being detained.
I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. Do not touch me, dude.
You're being detained. You're not under arrest at this point.
If I'm not arrested, then I should be able to exercise my First Amendment rights. Do not touch my property, dude.
Come here.
Why are you handcuffing me?
Come here. You can keep your phone.
No.
Come here.
You've been on the property for a while. You've been near that vehicle for a
Don't
while.
touch my phone, dude.
Okay.
Just relax. You can keep your phone recording.
What's an investment, dude?
You can keep your phone recording.
I'm gonna vote my fist.
Okay.
What should I invest? Oh, you alright, man?
Come here, boss. Just stand over here.
I'm not in trouble. You said I'm not arrested.
Right. I said you're just being detained.
For what crime?
Just stand over here. We're just figuring out what's going on. Here, let me tighten this for you so it doesn't tighten it.
I don't consent to searches or seizures of my property.
All right, good. No gun. There's no gun on. Just take a seat for a second.
No. I'm not taking no seat. I'm not taking no seat.
Okay. Well, just relax over here. If you're not gonna take a seat, you're not gonna walk away from me.
What's time am I being detained for?
Right now, you're just being detained to get this all figured out. You're acting like you're trying to take off. So, I mean, you got pulled
What are we doing? Trespassing.
This is a public building.
He won't tell me his name. So you can tell me your name, bud, so I can trespass you from here.
From a public building. You trespassed me from a public building.
You're being trespassed from here. What's your name?
Hey, why don't you just let us have your name and we'll get you home? There's no reason to make this a big mess. You need to verify who you are. We're gonna, unless you have business here. Do you have business
I'm
here?
exercising my First Amendment rights here.
Okay, so you don't have business with the court.
That is my business.
So unfortunately,
Well, I'm gonna go get a public records request then.
now that you're telling me that,
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
now
get my
you're
record
playing
request.
the game.
There's nothing wrong with extra.
What's your name, boss? You'd like to be out of those cuffs, wouldn't you? It'd be nice, wouldn't that be?
Get your supervisor, man.
I am.
That's my captain right there, and that's my lieutenant. So we got two supervisors here.
I'm being trespassed from public property.
You created disturbance.
No, I
and
didn't.
You were, yes. Really?
I didn't create a disturbance. Y'all came to me. I was minding my own business.
You did. You need to identify yourself so then we can verify who you are, and we'll probably let you go. There's no reason for you to create this into a big old mess. If we can't identify you, then we have to.
I didn't go in.
Document goes. We don't have time to. If he doesn't want to tolerate that, we have no time.
You know, it'd be a lot easier just for you to tell me.
My ID's in my pocket, bro. Okay, well. I mean, at this point, you're going to take whatever's out of my pocket. There it is. Guys, I'm being arrested for
Do you have an Ohio driver's license?
My Nebraska ID is right there. My Nebraska ID is right there.
Okay. I'm just asking you, do you have an
Do
Ohio
not let my
license?
money fly, bro.
You don't have an
You
Ohio
already
license?
violated my rights, dude. You can't trespass me from a public facility. Okay. Violated my rights, dude. I let my money fly, man. Okay. Don't let, bro, do not let my money fly, dude. Bro, pick up my money. Yo, pick up my money, man. If you let it fly, you're going to pay me for that. You already violated my first Fourth Amendment right. My First Amendment right.
I'll just, you get a bag or something. Just throw in some waffles and playing that game.
Violated my rights, man. Don't lose my money. Don't lose my money.
Floyd Wallace.
Jr., 12/17/1995. That's my name. You already got the ID. Trespassing and what? You got to give me a trespass warning or what?
We'll get to that. As soon as my captain figures out what all's going on here.
Violated my First Amendment rights and took my phone out of my hand.
Okay.
Who funds this building, by the way? Do you know? This building right here, who funds it? Taxpayers?
It's either at the, depending on how it continues to go, it's trespassing and inducing panic because he's got everybody. These people couldn't even come to their vehicles because the way he was acting. They try to communicate with him. He reaches behind his back like he's going to get a gun.
No, I
to
didn't.
the officers.
No, I didn't. I was scratching my back.
So when that was going on, so obviously he's created.
Hold on, pause that for a minute. So right there, you go, no, I didn't. I was scratching my, like, he just has an excuse for this behavior all the time, and it's getting really old, honestly. Yeah, like he knows what he's doing.
Exactly. And also, I guess this is the age-old question. How many frauditors does it take to get arrested in order to figure out that they can be trespassed from a public place?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be absolutely can be trespassed from public property. And it's like, I just don't understand. A lot of the time, particularly with Floyd's behavior now, it's not the police that are taking issue with it. It's the general public. Why would you want to do things that make other people that uncomfortable and feel that unsafe? I just don't understand why you would want to do that.
Oh, I agree. It's just, and Floyd's not sued anybody to back up any of his claims whatsoever. Only thing he throws out is the race card. You did this because I'm black. Well, obviously, in the beginning of this video, you can see he's
black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
You've missed that, Kate. I mean, obviously, he's crawling around on the ground and stuff. I mean, that's going to cause alarm. I mean, and Ohio has some pretty strict laws. I mean, I remember some other auditors getting arrested up there for some, what we seem trivial in other places, having some serious charges. And Floyd's a great example of that. $100,000 bond with 7 charges now.
Yeah.
What a
it's funny. Someone pointed out that Earl and I guess Justin are raising a PayPal pool for him. Curious how much of that money will actually make it to Floyd.
Yeah, right. I'm guessing probably close to none.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean Justin and Earl have put their differences aside? Go figure.
I don't think they put their differences. I mean, because Justin did one video, and I guess Earl did another video. I was reading someone's comment that Earl was posting a PayPal link for it. But yeah, apparently that whole Texas crew, I don't know what to even say about them and Bobby Hill and all them. So,
but speaking of which, did you hear that Bobby Hill and Earl showed up at the recruit's house last night?
Really?
Earl did. Bobby Hill got out of the car because unless they came back, I seen Earl there. Rick was actually live streaming it, and Rick invited Bobby Hill over because he's going to beat his ass. And Bobby Hill is PayPal Patty, by the way. Yeah. And I guess Patty got out of the car at McDonald's or something, and Earl went to Shangri-La and hung out with Rick Crude for a little while.
Hey, whatever happened with Earl's case?
It's still pending. It's been continued, I believe. Alex, correct if I'm wrong, till December now. I think it goes to... Yeah.
You're just finishing up a video on Earl too, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I'm working on kind of an extensive video on Earl. Yeah, that and... the storm is coming.
What do you guys think about what Community Alley Watch said here? People's comfort levels don't trump civil rights.
Oh, that is accurate. That is true. However, he was trespassed from and he was menacing people. That's allegedly,
And that's a question that a couple of maybe I know Paige and I've gone back and forth. Where does his right stop and someone else's right start? And like I said, when someone's in fear of going to their car because someone's crawling underneath of it, I think that's a pretty good, level of measurement.
Yep.
Eddie had to go babysit. For fuck's sake, it's his kid. How do you babysit your own kid?
Well, is it really his kid?
Yeah, right. I don't want to go in that rabbit hole.
Let's not go down that road. It's a beautiful
I don't
baby,
know.
that one.
It is a beautiful baby.
Yeah, I thought Justin was charging 100 a day to advocate and work with auditors. That's what he said 2 months ago. I mean, that's just absurd. What qualifications does Justin have? None. That's the answer. None.
Getting arrested. That's his
Yeah. I don't think Justin's ever been arrested. He's like the biggest Karen of them all, and he runs quickly like Patty does.
Oh.
Track stars, those two.
Yeah. Well, I'd say Justin probably waddles, but yeah. Paypal Patty too.
Does that mean that somebody actually paid him $100 an hour for his services?
No, that's what he wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it criminal.
Oh man.
I agree. I agree with you, bro.
That is complicated.
It is. It's a very shallow family tree.
Speaking of shallow family trees, do you guys know that Bucket Boy went to the nut house?
The what?
He committed himself.
Yeah.
Which, I give him credit
Did he
for.
really?
I mean, yeah.
No, listen, play the video. I don't know if we can really. I think this is I don't think this is entirely his idea. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's part of his probation revocation. It would be my first guess, but he spun it a different way.
Yeah. I gave. I can play the video, and I can do that.
I mean, if he thinks he needs it, then more power to him, I guess.
I think he thinks that he needs it for legal issues.
Yeah.
Around here, yeah.
Don't forget, Bucket Boy was on probation for stalking. That wasn't stalking, but he had a trespass order against the governor. Was the governor of Mass? Gina Raimondo?
No, not Mass. Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, I'm sorry. He actually had a restraining order.
He had a restraining order on him because he showed up to her house, caused a big scene. So he gets charged for harassment. The restraining order is issued as part of that criminal case. And Bucket Boy proceeds to break that no contact order, which was really clever of him. And so he actually went to jail over it. Now, in the meantime, it looks like he has had an issue with that's not the video I'm looking for. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. He's now had an issue with a former Jake, what are you doing? Why are you running around my house like that? Stop. He's having an issue with a former karate teacher at some dojo that he was at or something. So I don't know. I mean, Bucket Boy's just causing problems with everybody left and right. But he did do a live stream and explained in his own way sort of what's going on here. It's 30 minutes long, so obviously we're not going to play the whole thing. I'll put a link in the description if you really want to watch the whole thing. But I mean, yeah, civil commitment. It's always a good time.
Well,
he was also arrested recently outside of a Walgreens or something when he caused a scene in a Walgreens for his medication.
So, Kate, do you guys or in Rhode Island or Mass, do they have like it's a statute basically that if you because here what happens if you violate a TPO or a temporary protective order, which is the same thing as a restraining order, you get charged with aggravated stalking. So, is it similar up there or?
Not necessarily. I mean, aggravated stalking would be a different statute. Yeah, that's weird. No, I maybe hold on. Let me see if I can capture this right now. I don't even know what he's doing right now, but he is just running around my house. Like, why? What are you doing? Calm down.
He's a dog, Kate.
Yeah, well, that's just my face. Just calm down. I don't know. It's a madhouse here. I do better at the studio, I think, because he's losing his mind. Something excited him. Hey, Bub, go lie down. Go lie down. Anyway, Bucket Boy. Sorry. Talking about things going insane. So here's Bucket Boy.
What's going on, yo? The Bucket Boy News 401 here. How's everybody doing? I'm not doing so hot myself right now, but what's going on, everybody? Maybe some people to tune in. You guys read my community post. You might already see what's going on. I'll be able to get myself checked in for some mental health rehab help. Before I call for the ride and whatnot, I'm gonna sit here and medicate, talk to y'all first. Joshy Boy, No Name News, Sam Girl. I ain't worried about renters tonight. Whatever. You have one, you have one. You don't, you don't. Sorry. You guys read my community post on YouTube about our hospital is a mental health hospital. I'm going to be going there tonight. I'm going to be going in there inpatient, so I'll probably be there for like almost 2 weeks, a week or two. The boy needs help. For me to keep helping we the people, I need to be mentally strong as well. That's how I feel. For me to keep fighting for we the people, I need to be mentally strong and stable for myself too. So I'm going to be going to get the help that I need. I ain't afraid to tell you guys. Like I tell you guys, I ain't afraid to hold anything back on my personal life from you guys, to you guys. I'll tell you anything you want. No, name, it's not about the free food and cable. I really am going to take the time and everything I need to do there to get me back on track.
I don't know, Morgie.
Civil rights attorney. Well, I gotta make sure I'm stable first. I want to help we the people. Let's make sure that what I'm getting fucked with for, because of what I'm doing on YouTube and whatnot, that I'm mentally stable for myself for that, as well as fighting for what we the people too.
So Bucket Boy's gonna be a lawyer.
Yeah, I just want to point out though that as you're listening, it very much sounds like someone has told him this. You know what I mean? Like you need to get well in order to, and he's just kind of parroting it back. I mean, obviously he's really gone downhill. He's really gone downhill. He went down to Methadone Mile and got the junkies all riled up and ended up getting his ass kicked. He's been creeping out women on the street. He's been screaming at officers that are working an active shooter site, demanding to know if people have been killed. I mean, just really gone downhill here. So, I mean, he definitely needs some help. I see in his comments here, Alive and Well in Israel said, no shame in that. You clearly need help. You should also quit social media permanently. It's probably not a bad idea. Bucket Boy's obviously not going to heed that advice, but it's not bad advice because, he really makes some very, very poor life choices for the sake of YouTube, because I just can't even imagine what would go through your head that would be like, you know what I wanted to do today? I want to fire up my smartphone camera and antagonize some homeless drug addicts today. That would be a really safe decision. I mean, Methadone Mile, you guys gotta understand. And I was actually, unfortunately, recently out there and interacting with people. Obviously, I didn't film it because that would be retarded. But it's not a place that I frequent, by any stretch of the imagination. But I was really kind of shocked to see that. I mean, there were people just openly smoking crack, like 10 feet away from a police cruiser. I mean, they're just out there like openly doing drugs, openly dealing drugs, not a place that you want to be filming and screaming at people, because already the law has a very tenuous grip on that stretch of roadway to begin with. You know what I mean? But he just barrels in there and then, is shocked when he gets his ass kicked. So not really great life decisions, not really thinking about his own personal safety while on YouTube, but he's going to obviously come back because he
alive and well from Israel.
Right.
Thank you, fam. Alive and well from Israel. No shame in that. You clearly need help. You should also quit social media permanently. Fuck no. I will never, sorry to say, I will never in a million years quit social media and quit fighting for we the people. But right now, I gotta make sure I'm ready to do it. And the way I gotta make sure I'm ready is to make sure I'm mentally stable to deal with what I gotta deal with too. Guys, don't forget, I got a nice lawsuit coming to Woonsocket Police. I start pre-trial next month at municipal court in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. So for me to keep fighting for myself with that case alone, and to show what I'm going to be doing with that case alone, to show how we the people should be fighting all together for justice from the unjust police and the tyrannical police. Let me get mentally stable. Let me fight my pre-trial. Let me fight my trial. Let me go to civil court and show you guys how things are done. Be transparent like I always have been.
Did you pause it, Kate?
I was muted. All right. So yeah. So he's talking about a civil case here, and I'm just gonna pull this up because I mean he just is again really putting a spin on things here. So hold on, bear with me while I do this because he doesn't have a windfall lawsuit going on here. That's just not accurate. Oh, Bucket! This kid he definitely needs help. I'm not denying that. Just what are you doing at this point? Okay.
Well, people don't realize this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kate. You've tried helping him before in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've absolutely felt for him. I felt like he was, being the butt of a joke with his predator buddies, and I mean, he's clearly like, I don't even know I'm not a very PC person, so I don't know how to say this. So I'm just gonna say it. He's obviously a fucking retard. Okay, like I'm just.
Retard alert!
We weren't going to use that anymore.
You said retard.
It always upsets people, and I'm sorry. I don't, but I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I literally mean that he is like.
Is there a non-derogatory way?
I don't know. All right, here we go. All right, this is a new case. This is filed on 6/28/21. Right. Okay. Yeah, and this is in Pawtucket. And this is domestic violence, simple assault and battery, first offense, disorderly conduct, first offense. All right. This is not a lawsuit. This is a Pawtucket Police Department. I mean, this is a criminal matter. Okay. Yeah. He was arraigned on 6/28. So that's one case.
That's not the dojo one either, is it?
I don't believe so. No, this is a domestic, unless he was living with the guy.
How many active cases does he have?
Oh, a few.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't even show when I clicked on that. Because, all right, yep. So that's the most recent one.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4 open cases. Looks like.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Wait, where are you seeing more open cases?
Scroll back up. The top one there.
Oh,
then the third one down.
Sorry, third one down. That is okay. So this third one down is, oh my God, this is a felony, guys. Bucket Boy is really out of control here. Hold on, let me share the screen here. Bucket Boy, what are you doing, my friend? Jesus Christ! All right.
Yeah, that's the one with the dojo, I believe, because I believe the guy was elderly.
Yeah, this is it. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna share this. This is a felony charge that Bucket Boy has gotten himself into here. This is from April 21st of 2021. So this year, assault on a person over 60 causing bodily injury. It is a felony. And this is Woonsocket Police Department. So again, this is not a civil case, Brandon. You're not fighting for we the people. You are fighting for yourself to get off from this case that you picked up because you assaulted someone over 60. Like, that is what happened there. That is not, that's not we the people. That's you, the person that beat the shit out of an old man.
Can you scroll back down, Kate? There was something that happened on July 12th about his bond hearing, it looked like.
Yep.
Maybe.
I mean, Kate and I have both talked to Bucket privately and offline, and he really is a nice kid. Just he does have some issues he's taken care of, and he's led astray so easily.
Yeah, on 7/12 they amended his bond. So they increased it to $50,000 and domestic no contact order. And I am not obviously looking at the full case here, but I would assume that probably has something to do with the fact that he picked up another assault. Hold on.
It'd have to be.
Yeah.
Usually your bond gets adjusted when you pick up charges.
Right.
We call it a bond off bond down here. So basically, you have to bond off not only the original charge that you have and the new charge. And so it's usually double the amount. So.
Yeah. So if we look at this from 6/28, which was just a few weeks ago. Hold on. Sorry. He picked up another. No, that's one we were just looking at. I'm sorry. Come on.
I believe it was the top one.
I know.
Did he go through a bonding company, or did he have people come and bail him out?
There are no bail bondsmen anyway. Not in Massachusetts anyway. I don't believe there are.
Oh, you got a bail bondsman up there?
Not in Massachusetts, no. So I'm not sure about Rhode Island, but I don't think so. All right. So we can see 6/28/21, which is a couple weeks ago. He picked up a domestic violence simple assault in Pawtucket with a disorderly. So yeah, not the best thing to do when you already have assault and battery case open. That's a felony. Yeah.
Another $50,000 bond. That same way. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. How the hell is he paying to get bonded out? Because again, you guys don't have bondsmen up there, so he's not paying 10 to 15%. That's $50,000 cash bond.
Well, it says PR, so I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm assuming that the reason that he checked himself into the hospital really is because his lawyer probably told him to. Number one, to show that, to kind of build that defense to these assaults. Oh, hey, Rebel City, what's up? And number two, because they can't come and get you from a hospital. So if there's a warrant out for you, or they can't come and get you from a hospital. There's no way.
Well, they'll come sit at the hospital until you get released.
Sometimes, yeah, but they can't go in and get you because of privacy. So
I've sat with inmates before that have had warrants.
Right. Those are inmates, though. I'm just so.
Well,
if there's, I know this because I've actually known people who have pulled this trick before. In my personal life, I never have per se, but I'm just aware of it because I have been told by other people. If there's a warrant out for your arrest, right? If you go into a rehab hospital or other medical residential like that, because of HIPAA, they won't even tell the cops that you're there. They can't. They can't confirm or deny that you're there at all. So you're safe for the period of time that you are in there because they can't even confirm that you're there. So they're not going to go in and get you.
Are you talking about are you not like a regular hospital, right? You're talking about like a treatment facility or something like that.
Right. I mean, technically, even if you were admitted to a hospital, Matt, if you were admitted to a hospital tomorrow, right? Like, say you go into the emergency room because you, Bucket Boy came and cut your arm off for making fun of his tooth, right? Okay, so obviously, like, you're in the emergency room, they're like, "Oh, Matt, you lost your fucking arm, bro. We're gonna have to admit you, right?" Okay, so they admit you upstairs, and now you're admitted to the hospital. I could call up and be like, "Hey, is Matt the man in your hospital?" And they would be like, "Who are you? Can't tell you, right? Because HIPAA." So, I mean, at that point, if I wanted to come grab you up because I'm pissed off that you let Bucket Boy cut off your arm and I'm going to punch you in the face for being a dumbass. Like, I don't know that you're at the hospital.
But his attorney can also use that for when he goes to the judge saying he's trying to get psychological help. continue his probation or whatever. So it kind of goes as a attaboy, good job. You're getting psychological help for yourself when he goes to trial.
Too, yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, Bucket Boy, like I said, he really is not a bad kid. Just makes really stupid decisions. And I said, I'm not sure if he's on medication or he should be on medication, but there's times when he's completely normal when you talk to him and stuff. And he's just, I mean, he's got a big Gloof kind of heart, like Doof Thurr. I mean, he's just a nice kid, but makes really bad life decisions.
I mean, honestly, beating up an old man over 60, not the nicest thing you can do.
No.
And then obviously something's going on where he is continuing to rack up these assaults. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, El Sanchez here saying, yeah, may have tried to help Bucket, Kate, and I at 3 a.m. one time. Yeah, that was a doozy. When we were both fielding calls from him at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I know. Bucket Boy's he's a needy motherfucker. Yeah, he is. And I mean, I guess in a way, whatever reason he's going in and getting mental health treatment really isn't that important. It's good that he is. I don't know if I would have broadcast that if I were him. Obviously, we're discussing it now. So it's in public. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is going to look like. I'm a little bit speechless about the whole thing. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting to see an additional assault and battery on there. I knew about the dojo thing, so he did get into a fight with his former, what do you call somebody? A sensei? Yeah. Sensei. This is an old dude or whatever, and he beat him up, and that was pretty shitty. But I wasn't expecting like an additional domestic on there, so I'm just kind of flabbergasted by the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope he starts getting help behind it. I hope he continues with it. So
yeah, Eddie De Palma really disagrees with you strongly, Harry.
And that's fine. I mean, like I said, I rent him a room at your house, then help him. No.
I would not. Fun fact, actually. One time, shortly after Bucket Boy broke his, I mean, when you kind of look at the individual situations that make up his criminal issues and start to put them together, it doesn't paint the picture of a great guy. But he's also batshit insane. And like I said, I think he's legitimately mentally retarded. So, those are mitigating factors, I would think. Probably, maybe a little bit. I think we're trying to be nice here. But, so when he, shortly after he broke his no contact order with the governor of Rhode Island, I'm sorry, like this is unbelievable. Just the things you say, like it's unbelievable that we're telling this story right now. But they broke his no contact order with the governor of Rhode Island, and they have issued a warrant for him over this, right? And I think it's a Saturday. And he calls El Sancho and he calls me and he's freaking out. And I'm like, Brandon, you have to turn yourself in. Okay. Like the state police, I've already come to your house looking for you. They want to arrest you on this warrant. Like you're not outrunning this. Okay. So he asks me, can I come stay at your house? Because I don't live in Rhode Island. I live in Massachusetts. And I'm like, no, like you fucking can't come stay at my house. Like what? No. Right. And he's like, well, why not? And I did not, again, because he's a full retard. I didn't want to be like, because I heard about that time you diddled a relative, right? Like, and I have kids at the house, right? I wasn't going to say that to him. So I'm like, listen, I don't have space in my house for an extra person and I'm not harboring a fugitive. And he's like, well, I'll sleep on your floor. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm still not going to harbor a fugitive, Bucket Boy. So long story short, I would not rent Bucket Boy a room in my house. I probably wouldn't let him sleep on my porch
or yard.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying, Eddie. I really do. Like I said, he does need help. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And I hope he gets the help. I mean, like I said, when he's normal and you talk to him, he really is a nice kid. Just again, bad life decisions and bad friends that follow him.
Community LEO Watch has helped me out. Thank you. He is, bettering my incredibly ignorant vocabulary one suggestion at a time. So I'm going to replace the R word that everybody hates that makes me sound like a horrible person, which I am, with Simple Jack. So yeah, he's a Simple Jack. Thank you. I like that. Actually, I like that more than the other word. Simple Jack.
Yeah. Simple Jack is a good name for bucket
Are
boy.
are you less of a fugitive on a futon? Oh, oh my god. I'll sleep on your floor.
So that kind of leads us into the next piece Pat and I had kind of queued up for tonight, since we're on that coast, about Rhode Island and Massachusetts people. A couple people in Rhode Island these days are making big names for themselves. Chase Allen from the Allen Report was arrested for the insurrection on the Capitol. Was that January 6th, I believe it was?
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. It was
Yeah. So I got a video here queued up, and let me go to that.
Would he have like the marshal show up at his house?
He did.
Yeah, literally.
It's never good when U.S. Marshals come knocking on your door.
I'm a documentarian.
Hilarious.
You know, when you guys hear of something.
Does every man in Massachusetts and Rhode Island have titties? I just want to know. Asking for a friend.
No, but I'm saying he really is extremely Pawtucket, Rhode Island in this clip. Okay, can you just back it up? I just want to, can I do a play-by-play, a New England perspective here? All right, check it out. So, I mean, obviously he is in the multifamily with the vinyl siding. I live in one as well. It's cool, but this is like, you know, what New England white trash. That is our dwelling, our abode. It looks like he might be at grandma's house because there's some like point work in the back there. Yep, nice little floral curtain. This is a 100% Rhode Island garbage person, because if we notice, he answered the door shirtless, even though he's on TV right now, and he's got a very, very, very pronounced wife beater tan line.
Oh, yeah,
so that's not a farmer's tan. That's not a farmer's tan right there. That is what we would call a Rhode Island scum bucket tan. So you can see, you know, where the wife beater he's been wearing. God, he's got huge nipples.
He does, doesn't he? That's what I was pointing to. It's like him and Abrams. It's like a solid. It's a solid B cup.
Yep. As you can see too, he has like so it's not a chin strap. It's not really thick, but I mean it's like an overgrown chin strap too. Yeah. And he's got the douche stash going there too. Little
chest tattoo. Little chest tattoo.
Is that a chest tattoo? Yeah, that's a tattoo in between tufts of unkempt chest hair. Yeah,
I think the tattoo says prostate. I don't know. I think I would shave my arms too.
He's got is that hair or is that a jail tattoo?
The P looks pretty good. I mean, there's some good jail artist tattoos. So I don't know, but I can't. It looks like prostate to me, but this I would shave. This is kind of disturbing.
But I'm saying, is that hair or is that a tattoo?
Oh, it looks like hair. I mean, it looks like matted.
No, we see. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a tattoo.
I'm a documentarian.
He's a documentarian, by the way.
A documentarian.
You know, when you guys hear of something, you guys show up as you do now and ask questions or record and see what happens. So that's what I was doing there.
So there are photos of you sort of kind of stomping on camera equipment and stuff. Is that you in that picture the FBI is putting out?
I would not like to comment on that at this time. But I'm working everything out with the courts and whatnot, and that's that.
I'm sorry, I'm dying. Like he dead serious. Like, you know, with a totally straight face. This dude answers the door and goes on TV with his freaking saucer nipples hanging out and his wife beating him, right? And he's like, listen, news media, and you know the people behind the cameras are perfectly, you know, groomed and coiffed, you know, professional TV anchors, makeup, and the hair's done, and they're wearing nice clothes. And he's like, hey, listen, I'm just like you guys.
Yeah, I'm a documentarian.
I hear the news, I show up, I report it, and they're just like, yeah, I mean, okay, sure. Like, you know, I do mine shirtless with my nipples hanging out. You get paid, I don't get paid, but we're all the same. But then they're like, okay, but were you stomping on this equipment? I don't want to comment on that.
I've got another video for that also. I'll credit this is from Planets and Politics. This is from their channel. I've never heard of this channel. It's a pretty good little video regarding Chase. It's only 2 minutes long. Oh, there's Chase.
This is 25-year-old Chase Allen, accused of destroying property during the January 6th Capitol riot.
I'm guessing that's not his cable either. He stole.
Nope.
Hold on. Topless Capitol protester caught. Reporter tells him he was on camera.
Topless.
I didn't notice it the first time. Oh, that can't be good. Now, if it was in Selma, you could say he was trying to get a better view. Oh, Casey. Oh!
What a dumb. I wish we had video of the arrest.
I just went there to document Chase K. Allen arrested after federal authorities say he smashed over $30,000 of camera equipment during the insurrection.
Goodness.
Yeah, and he lied to the FBI, which is always a splendid move.
Oh yeah, that's a separate charge altogether.
I think that I think he got his legal advice from Jeremiah Payne's lawyers.
You give shirtless interview. I'm a documentarian.
Yeah, I mean his mangling of the English language, I think, is the real crime here.
I don't know. That tan line and those titties are pretty criminal, also.
Well, hold on. Nobody will ever have as glorious of titties as Josh Abrams.
Oh, this is true. But I mean, him and Josh hang out together, so they can share bras.
I mean, it's just like. First of all, I don't really understand full-grown men that wander around their houses without a shirt on. Nothing says I've given up on my life more than when you don't even bother to clothe the upper half of your body. But when you look out your door and you see news mics, out there and cameras and reporters, throw on a fucking shirt. How hard is that? This does not look good. This looks bad. This looks really bad. I mean, you're already fucked on the criminal, aspect of things, and you're on camera destroying $30,000 worth of equipment. But I mean, I understand if you don't have time to check a dictionary for the existence of the word documentarian. Okay, they probably kind of bum rushed him on that one. But put on a shirt, Chase. Put on a shirt.
Yeah.
I really wish we had video of his arrest.
Yeah, I'm sure the marshals went there in the middle of the night, and they probably took him early in the morning. But thanks again to Plants and Politics. We'll put your link in the description of this video.
I just want to address Michael. Sorry, Michael. No, I mean it's 85 degrees, fine. But this is what I want to ask you, Michael. If the news media showed up to your door right now, would you throw on a shirt? I feel like you would.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're out there. So, I mean, it's like, why just grab a tank top? You obviously wear tank tops all the time. Just grab something and throw on to cover your nipples. I mean, it's the proper thing to do, I would think.
It doesn't have to be a nice shirt, just a shirt.
No.
I mean, just a shirt.
Or how about don't talk to the news media when you have an ongoing criminal case pending against you?
Yeah, that'd be my first advice.
Another point. So I did actually review the arrest report because, of course, I had to. Idle time. I was curious. But yeah, I mean, there's a picture of him standing behind a podium. I mean, there's no way around this. He's on film. It's just, what do these guys always say? The camera doesn't lie. Well, Chase, the camera does not lie, but you do.
Yeah, obviously.
You can't trespass their eyes.
Wow.
He's a smart one.
He is.
Yeah, that was a good decision.
Yeah, I don't even know where to segue with that one. I did have another video.
The Matrix would stand there wearing a mankini. I can respect that energy, actually. Hell yeah.
I'd actually respect that more. If you're gonna go full Simple Jack, go full Simple Jack. Come wearing a banana hammock and nothing else, and just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that I can get down with, but
take grandma's eyeliner, write innocent on the chest. Really,
absolutely,
go all out. Yeah,
absolutely. So I did another video queued up. Someone asked earlier about or mentioned why that more people are standing up to these people, auditors and cameras and stuff. And I found this one video by someone called Savage Audits. Now, in talking to people, I guess he's not your normal per se auditor. He's actually a huge racist against pretty much everybody. And he was recently in San Francisco. And, I'll play the video here since we're only been on the air for about an hour now. So get this queued up. John Felix is way more entertaining than all 8 of you.
So I just want to say hi to the John Felix supporter, and I want to ask why he expressed interest in debating me and then bitched down. I don't understand. The most that I can really surmise is that John Felix must be afraid of vagina, and that's fine. But he is definitely, he made a video, he kind of called me out, which I mean, that's fine. But then, follow through, John, or don't.
Just don't talk shit.
No, you can talk as much shit as you want, but I mean, then follow through.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah.
I talk a lot of shit, but I also have a really big follow through. So, I mean,
yes, you do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a guy, his name's Savage Audits. I guess he's not your normal auditor per se. I guess he goes around just videotaping. Oh, I'll play the video.
So, where the fuck am I? Let's go to the fucking... I kind of by the Twitter building. Yeah, this is Bloomingdale's over here. Let's go to the Twitter building. Where the fuck is it, dude? It's not that far. Got a lot of places to go. And all of them take us right through the heart of the Tenderloin. Right through the fucking hearts. Not mine, theirs. Right through the fucking hearts.
He's a charming fellow.
Clearly.
There's music coming from down there. What the fuck is going on down there? Is that why normies were down there? Is it just some dudes like this playing a boombox and they like jazz? I don't know, man. Quite invigorating. Asian lives matter, guys. Asian lives matter. Come on. Asian lives matter. We've had a lot of elderly Asians attacked out here in the streets, and black guys like me are pissed off about it. We're looking to disrupt an attack like that and beat the fuck out of...
He's not black.
...the thug, because Asian lives matter, guys. Asian lives matter. Yes. Have a good night, guys. Bye. Fucking yes. Fucking yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Hey, there's our friend again. Is that our same friend that doesn't like being filmed? Is that another dude of a similar sort? He's not as surly as the last guy, so I suppose it's not really him. Those Asians were warning me. They thought I was going to walk backwards right out in the street. There's a lot of traffic there zipping by, you know. I was walking backwards while filming them to kind of put them at ease, you know. Let them know, look, the guy's retreating. It doesn't seem like he's about to fucking attack us and he's just fucking with us. Yes. Here we have a man enjoying his meal. Very good, sir. Very good indeed. May I inquire as to where that meal is from? Carl's Jr. Very good, sir. Very good indeed. Enjoy yourself, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very fucking much. Very fucking much. Very fucking much. Very fucking much.
Harry, hold on. Hold on.
Who the hell is this?
What? in the pure white Colombian marching powder is going on in this video. This guy is zooted out of his fucking head.
He is. Well, I was getting to, and I'll go ahead and fast forward because the whole video is like this. But he approaches two Muslim guys, and they proceed to beat the living shit out of this guy.
I mean, I can't imagine why. Like,
Yeah. Well, they actually stab him also. Well, he claims they stab him. Here we go.
Fuck, this ghetto all looks the same. I thought I was where the Free Derek Chauvin incident went down. Kind of all looks the same, though. It's all shit. It's all fucking shit and piss. We're standing in other people's shit and piss. That's what we're doing, gentlemen. Everywhere we tread, we're standing in other people's shit and piss.
So these two guys try to avoid him.
How do you feel about that, sir? Yes, I am. I'm live on the internet. What, you got a problem? Really? I get a lot of problems with a lot of people. There's been blood. There's been blood. There's been blood. Come at me again. You might fucking find out the hard way, guys. I don't like how you're coming at me. Really? You want it? You want it? You want it? Keep coming. You got your hand. I'm not going to hit you. I'm going to drop you. You want it?
It's like Glenn Serio.
Better back the fuck up. Come on, motherfucker.
هذا المقدس هنا انا ابو هذا المقدس هذا المقدس انا ولا انا ابو هذا المقدس problem يلا اركض fucking problem bro give me my shit live on the internet.
So that goes to answer the question. People are getting tired of being videotaped.
holy shit, that was a really dumb thing to do.
Yes, it was. And he did post a video afterwards. He said he was stabbed like 3 or 4 times in the back, and he showed sutures, but there's no way to verify it's him. And naturally, he started the e-begging right afterwards to get money for his phone that was stolen.
He asked, I mean, he literally asked for a fight.
He did, and he got it.
Yeah.
So,
like 7 stitches. I mean,
he's just fucking crazy. Like,
he
what?
sounds like he's absolutely coked out of his brain. Like, just, yeah.
Yeah, most of his videos are that way, where he's just completely wired and he's kind of off the reservation. And yeah, I don't know. I just found that one video by accident, and I'm going to start looking at him a little bit more. I did talk to Alex, and he's not a normal auditor per se. He's just a racist who kind of goes around.
Well, I just want to. So Salbird actually corrected you. So he is black.
Oh, he is black. Okay, I apologize. Well, the picture he posted, it looked like a Caucasian guy, quite honestly.
Where's the picture?
It's on his. Let me see here. Let me go back to YouTube.
He's on his community page or something.
I believe it was. Let's see.
Again, don't really advocate for violence, but when you're literally verbally inviting someone to fight you, like, you should probably anticipate that there is a chance that they may fight you. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, you talk shit, people are going to do it. So I'll share the screen. He's very, very light-skinned. Let's see. Share. I didn't want the video to play. Damn it. Back up. Oh, crap. Because he doesn't show any videos of himself. It's just in the banner of the picture. Oh, shut up. There we go. Can you see that?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
He's very light-skinned. And like I said, I thought he was white, so I apologize. I did not realize he was African-American. Like the case, I don't advocate, violence, but when you talk shit to people, they're gonna react.
When you literally say, "I don't like the way that you're approaching me. Do it again, and I'm going to lay you out," and they're like, "Oh, you want to go?" and you say, "Yes, let's go." You've invited a fight. I mean, that's what's going to happen.
About, blood and all that shit. Yeah, no, that's gonna get me.
All that aside, like, as soon as somebody says, like, "Do you want to fight?" and you respond by going, "Yes," then I mean, you're going to fight.
Right. Hey, Odin, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, exactly. I mean, he challenged him. It's kind of Glenn Serio. I mean, Glenn Serio got challenged in the post office, and Glenn backed down real quick. A guy from the 82nd Airborne challenged Glenn to a fight, and like, let's go outside. Glenn's like, "Oh, you're going to call the cops." And yeah, it was kind of funny. So what else you got, Pat? Pat.
Pat, are you alive?
Pat.
We lost Pat.
Patricia.
Well, he's got nothing.
He's got nothing. People are asking for a Cyrex update. That always draws the crowd in.
Oh, listen. Okay, the storm is coming.
Uh-oh.
Don't get kids started, guys.
No. This is exciting to me. This is the project that I'm definitely finishing up right now. That's coming out. I have moved on to the 6 degrees of Cyrax. So in the time that I've been gone, and I've been occupied with other things, Cyrax has continued to invoke my name. I have been blamed for everything in his life, even in my absence, which, I am proud of. I own his brain. But so he is actually, the people that orbit Cyrax have now become involved. So here's a fun little update. Tyrese Sneed has threatened to come to my house and kick my ass, which I honestly, and I'm not just saying this to be like, I would love for that to happen. At this point, my outrage over all that bullshit is pretty much out the window. I'm pretty desensitized to it. If Tyrese Sneed showed up to my doorstep, I would bring him a pitcher of sweet tea and absolutely challenge him to a fight. That would be fantastic. All right. So on top of that, we have a new king that is soon to ascend the throne. It's 2 words, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck Stegel. This Chuck Stegel video that I'm working on, I'm so proud of. I love everything about Chuck Stegel. He is phenomenal. He is definitely Cyrax's twin flame, and really, we're going to have some fun with that. There's also a woman named Adressa, who Cyrax has accused me of bullying to death. I've never interacted with her, and she is very much alive, but she has a fantastic backstory, too. So, I mean, Cyrax, you midget pedophile piece of shit, thank you for all the content you have bestowed upon me. I really appreciate it.
He is, the gift keeps on giving.
I mean, I'm telling you, 6 degrees of Cyrax. It's incredible. The characters that he's bringing into my life online are just unbelievable.
And we have been privy to see some of the stuff that Kate's working on regarding the seal person. And
my God.
Oh my.
Chuck motherfucking Stegel. I was like talking about him at dinner, and my family was getting so annoyed because I couldn't stop saying Chuck Stegel. Right? Chuck Stegel. What a name for an arch nemesis, Chuck Stegel. Yeah, fantastic.
So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let me pull up if I can even find. He keeps changing his channel. The last video that he did, he's still blaming me for literally everything. Like, my God, Cyrax. I haven't even been online or done anything recently. I've really been, I haven't even been in Discord very often. So I don't know why he thinks I'm responsible for everything. He's also now retroactively crediting me for his biological father losing his job, which happened years before I even knew who Cyrax was. So it's just great what's going on right now. Let me see. I don't even know if I can find his stupid channel.
Kate, you must have done some kind of witchcraft or something on him.
Keeping it criminal. Cyrax looks like the leftovers in Frankenstein's laboratory on a straight-to-DVD sequel.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
That is accurate. I've got to be honest, I'm kind of fanboying over Keeping It Criminal. He does amazing work. If you're not subscribed to him, highly recommend it. He does amazing work. He's up there with D-Gen and Kenny Klein, and his shit's awesome. So definitely shout out to him and go subscribe to him.
I wish you'd come on our channel.
Yeah, I mean,
cool enough for you Keeping It Criminal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hadn't heard of him. Does he do videos like D-Gen and?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Check him out, then.
Yeah, he's very, very good. People are asking about Furry. Andrew, we kind of addressed that in the beginning. Furry's retired. She's moved on to other things. I don't agree what Furry does 99.9999% of the time. If she's found something that makes her happier, good for her. And I hope it truly does last. And I hope she finds what makes her happy.
I hope she just stays the fuck away from people with her stupid camera.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't give a fuck if you're happy or not. Like, that is Furry. Your happiness has no impact on my life. And I don't even feel like she really deserves it. So I would be lying if I was like, I wish her well. I do not wish you well. But I think that every day that you are not bugging people with your camera and pepper spraying little old ladies and shit is, a really a score one for the greater good. So yeah, I mean, stay the fuck off the internet, Furry. Good idea. Let's just keep doing that.
I'm nicer than Kate sometimes.
Most of the time, honestly.
That's true.
I mean, I would be lying. I would be a lying liar who lies if I was like, oh, I have no ill will against Furry, and I hope that she does well in life. Like, I mean, she threatened to put out maps. I don't even think she just threatened. I think at one point she did put out maps of where my children go to school. Like, go fuck yourself. No, I don't wish you well. Like, I really don't. I think you're a vile human being. But yeah, no, I really think that it would be great if you just, stopped pepper spraying old ladies, for one. Like, that's a huge one. If you're gonna retire from anything, retiring from pepper spraying people on the street that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, we didn't really have this queued up and ready for the night. We will try and do it maybe for Thursday. Pito Libre. Why would you call yourself Pito Libre? I don't. Anyway, and SGV were arrested. They were doing their whole fake Muslim conversation.
I do have that queued up, actually.
Oh, do you?
Late. It's kind of late now, though, don't you think?
Yeah, it was maybe an hour and a half. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to Kate.
I'm gonna. Sorry. Oh,
no,
but I'm gonna have to jump off shortly anyway because I have to actually work tomorrow.
Okay, we'll do it for Sunday, then we'll get it a little bit more ready and have some more time.
We can always do more post-production videos. Like, give me more time. Honestly, like I've said before, like the live streaming thing is it's tough for me sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pat and I enjoy the live streaming because of the banter and stuff, especially like when Corrosive and Quick Quiver come up and everything. So we definitely don't mind doing it when you're busy and stuff. It's fart something in Spanish. Okay, when I see pedo, I see pedophile. That's all I think of. So
Pat just woke up.
They said you were doofy in tonight, so
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Way to pull a doofy.
Yep. I'm starting to GoFundMe crowdfunding for porn starring Furry and Cyrex. Who's in? I'm fucking in for that, Sean.
I'm in. I would do that in a heartbeat. Are you kidding
me?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who would be the top?
Oh, God.
Probably Furry, honestly.
I don't even want to think about that.
Why? You have no imagination, Matt.
Yeah. You got to break out of the you're gonna be Vanilla Junior soon.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Broaden your horizons, Matthew. The freakier, the better.
All right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. So I'm just looking at this. Wow, this took a dark turn from Save the Kids to the exact opposite. What is this?
Your mom and daddy should have beat your fucking ass as a child.
No, okay then.
Because maybe then.
Yeah. So this is a good one. So this is him ranting about me. At some point, Cyrex has opined that my current condition as a human being is related to a lack of substantial beatings in my childhood.
Bitch. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was getting at yesterday when I say that people like you, Kate, have no right being parents. Because of little bitches like you, these kids that are out there nowadays grow up to be even worse than you. They grow up to be fucking terrorists.
I can't. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Every time that he starts it on this, Cyrex is someone who literally cannot take care of himself. He can't drive. He does not work. He does not pay bills. I mean, I'm not gonna, call him a terrorist, but I am going to say that he's called me several times over the past week and threatened to murder myself and my entire family, including my children, again in graphic detail, which seems a little terroristic to me, just a little bit. His opinion on parenting is like it's more worthless than Chase Allen's wife beater.
They grow up to bully people. You're the reason why half these kids end up in fucking jail when they get older. Because you sit there and you teach them all the wrong things, and then you expect them to magically be good? You expect them to magically not do this shit? No. When they see you do that shit, they're gonna follow suit. I mean, what part of you don't deserve to be a mother do you not understand? I mean, what part of that don't you get? What part of you need to quit your bullshit antics do you not understand? Because quite honestly, I'm tired of sitting here being attacked myself. I'm tired of watching you attack other people. It needs to stop.
No.
And you're not just attacking me, you're attacking other people as well, and have attacked other people besides myself, and you need to fucking stop. You're not Little Miss Perfect. If anything, you're the spawn of fucking Satan.
I've actually said that to Kate before.
Yeah, I mean, dead. Oh my god. The best part of this is I've been offline for what, 3 fucking weeks now.
Yeah.
Stop. I have stopped, but now I've got to restart because you're saying all this bullshit.
Spawn of Satan.
Spawn of Satan. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, wait,
yeah.
devil horns on.
Congrats on the promotion.
And honestly, your mom and daddy should have beat your fucking ass as a child.
He doesn't. I mean, I honestly, so they did not. Just to be clear, my ass was not beaten as a child. If it was, it would be none of your business. But Jesus fucking Christ, I was definitely disciplined, sometimes harshly. But oh my gosh, I think this is great. This is his logic for why I call him out for being a pedophile.
Because maybe then you learn some fucking respect. And you wouldn't do the shit that you fucking do. Maybe if your mommy and daddy had a fucking backbone and disciplined you, you wouldn't be doing this shit. See, when I got busted as a kid, when I did something bad, and I know all y'all that are around my age know this fact. Everybody who's around my age has had this happen to them at one time or another. See, when I was growing up, if I did something bad, you know what happened to me? I got my ass whipped with a belt. I got my ass beat with a damn belt if I did something bad. I got my ass spanked as a kid, just like any other kid. And I know most kids from the 90s can relate. Most people that are around my age that were born in the 90s, they got their butts beat as a kid. If you did something bad, you got that belt upside your backside. You got the hand upside your backside. You got that paddle upside your backside. Because you did something you weren't supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's people like you that are a cancer to this fucking platform. You sit here and you bully people so far that half the time they either want to take their lives or they end up taking their lives. Like I said, because of you, you dumb bitch, I got put on the edge of suicide twice because of you. Now, how do you think that would look if I actually did take my life? You would be the one at fault. You would be the one responsible. Nobody else. You would be the one responsible. My blood would be on your hands. Not Marty's, not Chris K's, nobody else's, but yours. And you say that I'm a bad guy? What I did is nothing. And I mean nothing compared to the hellish nightmare that you put me through for months and months.
That's not about a month.
I keep muting myself. Yeah, so that's it's the same crying bullshit over and over again. I mean, he sent his dick pictures and jerk off videos to what he believed to be a 14-year-old girl, and then admitted to doing it on multiple occasions. So I can't think of much worse than disseminating vulgar materials to minor children. Yeah.
Yeah, and when Kate and I were talking to him, it went from it was one, well, maybe it was two, and I think we left. It was like 5.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere between 4 and 5. I think is the final number that he gave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all in 1 week.
Yeah. Jim Short says, reminds me. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Jim. He communicates in WWE promos. This is pretty much how he communicates. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I get tired of him, and I try to pull away from him, and then he puts these videos out about Kate, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch again because it's funny.
Yeah, no. I own prime real estate in that little simple head. Yeah,
absolutely. He's quit, I think, 6 times in the past 2 weeks. His new channel is The Chosen or Chosen One.
The Chosen One.
Yeah, and he also has LDW or LCW Racing or something.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, that is LCW, which stands for Lexi Workman, who he claims was his fiance, who died of cancer. Now, Lexi, he claims he dated in high school and that they were going to get married. Lexi is 7 years younger than Chance, so he claims that he dated Lexi when he was, or when she was 16, which would make him 23. So he has admitted to yet another pedophilic relationship with Lexi, and she was a simple jack.
Well, don't forget about Little Billy also. We can't leave Little Billy out of this.
Right. I know. Yeah. He's what you do to me, Kate, is so much worse than anything I've ever done. Dude, you raped a blind kid.
Yeah. What? And he raped a blind kid.
Blind kid.
Oh my God.
And I'm gathering because his stories kind of run all together on different streams, and he wasn't allowed to graduate high school. And I'm kind of putting together that possibly that was why he couldn't graduate high school.
No. He was expelled from that school for raping blind Billy. The reason that he didn't graduate high school is because he is a simple jack, and his parents did not discipline or make him do anything. So when he was like, I don't want to be in high school anymore, it's too hard, they were like, okay. I mean, in Sally's defense, he didn't have much of a future anyway. So, I mean, like, would a high school diploma really change his life that much? Probably not. He's absolutely useless no matter what. But it surely wouldn't hurt things. But, of course, I mean, just like everything else in his life, he could not even accomplish that. Hi, Chance.
Did he not get criminal charges for that?
What's that?
Did he not get criminal charges for that as a juvenile?
I don't believe so, but there's no way to know.
Right, because it would be sealed as a juvie if it was.
Right. But he admittedly raped a blind kid. He sent dick pics to multiple people that either were or he believed to be underage. He assaults overage women with unwanted pictures of his penis. He has attempted to take a hit out on me as well as my minor children on multiple occasions. He's threatened to murder anyone who disagrees with him. He's just like a terrible person. But do not let this distract you from the fact that now on Chance's behalf, Chuck Stegel has declared war on me. And I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it.
You also left out he assaulted Sally, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He strangled his grandmother and beat up his girlfriend, Heather.
Yeah, little things.
Terrible person.
Just when you think you found the bottom of YouTube, we find people like this.
Well, wait till you see Chuck Stegel.
This is true. This is true.
I got to get that video out because I actually have something in the works with Alive and Well in Israel. We're going to do something fun this week with Chuck Stegel. Oh, I'm so excited. It's good to be back.
I'm glad you popped up.
Thank you all so much. And I've missed this waste of my time feuding with randos on the internet.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. We've missed you. Like I said, we talk, and Discord every now and then. And like I said, Pat and I weren't sure you're going to pop up tonight. We're definitely glad you popped up. And something else we forgot to mention, we're at 16,200 subs already.
Oh, yeah. Good.
So,
How how the hell were we getting subs? Well, no, we weren't even. You know what? I can tell you what it is. If you notice the Glenn videos, like I like checked all the analytics today, and I was like, yeah, that Glenn video over the last 24 hours has gotten 1.2 thousand views. The algorithm is really recycling some of those videos.
Well, I that's how I found Masshole in the first place, was Glenn Serio, because he was such a piece of crap. I was like, what in the world? And you guys were covering him. So,
1.2 million or 1,200, Kate?
What?
You said 1.2 thousand.
Yeah.
1.2 million views or 1,200 views?
1,200.
Oh, okay.
Didn't I say 1.2 thousand?
Yeah, you said 1.2 thousand.
That's what I meant.
Well, that's 1,200.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. And Fizzy points out a very good point. 3,800 more pasties to you, Kate.
Yeah.
Hey, Harry, I think
buddy.
bets at who's going to show up at Kate's house next.
I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. I really wouldn't. We joke about it and it's funny, but it comes a point where it's not funny no more. And it is disturbing.
Isn't somebody actually saying that now again, Kate?
Who?
Isn't somebody saying that now that they're showing up at your house? Did you say that today?
Tyree Sneed.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to teach me a lesson. I mean, Tyree Sneed literally was stranded in Baltimore a week or two ago because he didn't have enough money for bus fare. So I feel like if he can't get out of Baltimore, the odds of him getting to Massachusetts are pretty low. But I would be disappointed if he did. That guy is, I mean, the level of delusions that Tyree Sneed carries around are the stuff of epic legends. He is a character, man. I would definitely hang out with him. I wouldn't let him on my property, but I'd stand in the middle of the street with him. I have a lot of questions for him.
Yeah. Gary has not posted anything recently. Gary and John Felix keep going back and forth. John Felix Gary's living in John Felix's head very rent-free right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty funny. I seen Pat and Felix's live stream today kind of taunting them also. Schrodinger's cat's offered to debate him. It's funny. He puts all these things out.
Schrodinger's cat offered to host the debate between myself and John Felix. And actually, funny you should mention that, because I had dinner with my daughter and Schrodinger's cat last night, and we were discussing this. He paid, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he bought us dinner, so that was cool. But yeah, no, he had offered to host that, and like I said, John Felix actually, like we could look at this. I guess well, that's kind of late. Never mind, I gotta go. But yeah, he had made a video, and so he's acknowledged that I've challenged him to a debate. He has verbally stated that he would debate me, and then when I commented on the video, it was like, "So are you gonna debate me or not?" It was just radio silence.
Yeah, and So, and what's funny because he tried saying we're trying to ride his coattails, and it's like, well, John, no, you made yourself relevant through Gary, and we started looking at you more there. And something else I kind of looked at. So he has 250,000 subs on his channel, but when you look at his videos get almost as many views as we do. That's kind of weird to me. I'm not saying he's bought stuff.
I don't think it's that weird to me, because honestly, it depends. Like I would assume that at one point he had some videos that went viral, probably picked up a lot of subscribers from that, and then little by little over time they decided they were no longer interested in watching him. That happens. Okay. Yeah, that happens a lot. So I mean, but then when we're looking at it, John, the relevance. If you're getting as many video views as we are, which pretty much you are, like we're on an equal playing ground here. I don't know what else to tell you. Right. That means nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, it doesn't. If they're not watching you, then you're not that important, John. So, and we're not that important. So we are equals.
Yeah, I mean, Kate does not do this for clicks and views. We do it because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I did kind of. This kicking it just reminded me about this. I did kind of want to address maybe some of this on Sunday because the Moors actually had some excitement in the Boston area this week also.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And I tell you what, I've seen some of the videos when these guys are pulled over, and these guys were loaded for a war. I mean, they were wearing their bulletproof.
I called this months ago.
Yeah.
I did a video and I said they are domestic terrorists. They have a militia, and the Jamal Latimer or Jamal El Bay or whatever the fuck he calls himself. His name's Jamal Latimer. Came on. How could you call us domestic terrorists? Blah blah blah. Because that's what you are, and you proved it.
Yeah, you had a van load of ammunition and guns that you're not allowed to transport through Boston or Massachusetts or Rhode Island without the proper permits, and that's how you be classified as domestic terrorists.
Yeah, I called this months ago, so I'm not saying that I'm always right.
Pretty often.
But in that case, yeah, I was.
Yeah. By the ATF and the FBI.
Right.
So, all right. Anything else you guys want to go over tonight, or anyone else want to jump up? And
I'm good.
It's glad to see everyone back. Thank you all for the donations tonight. That was awesome. We appreciate all of them.
It was nice to get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, Pat and I'll start putting these together, and hopefully Kate can get back into the rhythm of doing Sunday shows in the studio if we get to that point, and we'll go from there. And watch out for some videos Kate's working on.
Well, I'm upgrading the studio as we speak.
Oh, sweet!
Really?
Which reminds me, I almost forgot too. I'm contractually obligated due to a generous donation. Shout out to the Gaff Pack. Okay, guys, your meme and consulting needs, go to the Gaff Pack. www.gaffpack.com. It's a creative collective. The Gaffneys are very generous people. Thank you very much. They're helping out the channel a lot. So that's cool of them. But shout out to the Gaff Pack.
Absolutely.
How many times do I say Gaff Pack to make it like a good read? I should be penalized because I should have done it at the beginning of the show, but maybe 5 times. Gaff Pack, Gaff Pack, Gaff Pack. Gaff Pack.
They create the world's best memes. I will say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have talents that none of us have. Floyd getting yes, Road Pirates. We did play the video.
Kate stopped using the R word, so there's hope. A little bit, not a lot. So I don't get too optimistic. And just remember, the storm is coming.
I saw a number of comments a short while ago that people were saying that Furry was actually out with SGV and Pedo today. So I guess the retirement is over.
Oh well.
I kind of knew that was going to happen.
Well, that's not very long.
A boy can dream. And I refuse to be mature, Mike. What's up with that? Why do I gotta be mature? I don't want to be mature. Go back.
His name is Harry Balls.
Exactly. That's why I understand people ask for my maturity level. My avatar is a set of balls. What do you expect from me?
At least it's not a wallaby today.
Oh God! Why do you have to go there?
Sorry.
Gaff
Pack. Gaffpack. Gaff Pack. As in Gaffney. Michael Gaffney. Our generous benefactor and general overlord.
Furry was in San Diego Saturday night looking for CCW.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll ever give up on CCW.
No.
Yeah, that's definitely her white whale
obsession.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. I guess we're all done.
Good night.
Good night.